This is the Jeff Kai's Auto Sports Desk.
The Black Knights kick off the football season at 12:01 a.m. The Black Bears sign a blue liner, and the Bearcats welcome back its student athletes early on Monday morning. This is the Sports Desk.
This preseason playbook is sponsored by Visions Federal Credit Union.
The fall season officially began at 12:01 a.m. on Monday, and the Windsor Black Knights were not waiting for daylight to start its season. The team continued its annual tradition of starting the season under the lights for a midnight practice and continuing our annual tradition of kicking off WBNG's preseason playbooks.
While it wasn't a Friday, the Windsor Black Knights still found themselves under the lights and on the turf, the first to hit the field in Section 4 this season.
We gave it a try, and now if I ask these kids, do you want to get rid of it, they say absolutely not. So we just continue with it.
Great tradition we do at Windsor, and we look forward to it every year.
Cohen Werner is one of 14 returning seniors for Windsor. Along with his brother Ashton, the duo looks to pace the Black Knights offense in 2024. But before they can do any of that, Monday morning, it was back to basics.
Break the rust off pretty much. I know we're going to be doing some conditioning. Just got to want it out here.
What the Black Knights also want this year? A trip back to the playoffs. This year, though, it will be in a new division as Windsor moves from Class B to compete in a stacked Class C East.
Class C is loaded. We got Waverly, Fork, SV. There isn't anybody bad in Class C this year, so we're just going to have to work hard.
Hard work that head coach Tim Hogan says comes one rep at a time.
We got here a little early, went over some more things with them, and they seem all excited to be here too, so we're ready to go.
As our coach says, and as the rest of our team follows, it's week by week. Whether it's through drills and games, wherever it is, I try to help them through plays if they struggle and help everyone grow as a team.
The Black Knights open up in Week 0, taking on Homer out of Section 3. Windsor starts up its Section 4 schedule the following week on the road against the defending Class D champion, Tioga Tigers.
And our preseason playbooks continue here on WBNG as we hit the field with the Shenango Forks Blue Devils on Tuesday. Check in and see how they're preparing for this season after finishing up last year 6-4. Binghamton University welcomed students back on campus over the weekend, and Monday morning the athletic department welcomed back its student athletes as well. The Binghamton Department of Athletics hosted a welcome back seminar for its student athletes and went over what it means to be a Binghamton Bearcat. Various members of the department covered different topics, including the code of conduct and how athletes should not only represent the school, represent their teams, but also represent themselves. Members of the women's soccer team spoke to 12 Sports about the benefits that they gain each year from attending the seminar.
I think just having all the athletes support one another, whether it's in your season or not, I think it's good to just have everyone supporting each other and going to the games and just making sure that they have everyone's backs.
Great for all of us to bond together, even though we are a little separated with our teams. It's still a good way for all of us to connect and be in the same atmosphere.
One of the highlights of the seminar, the athletic department bringing in an expert in name, image, and likeness to go over some of the do's and don'ts in the ever-changing world of NIL within college athletics. And finally, the Black Bears back at the transaction table over the weekend. Binghamton adding to its defense with the signing of Nick Poirier. The 5'11 blue liner spent the last 2 seasons in the USPHL, where he played in 80 games and served as an assistant captain for the Twin City Thunder. Poirier spent 4 seasons back on campus after that as a member of the Plymouth State hockey team. And that's it for us right now here at the Jeff Kai's Auto Sports Desk. Until we see you again, though, we send it back to y'all.